ìbà lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lónìí, ọba lánàá, ọba níwòyí ọ̀la, ọba ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé porogodo. Ọpẹ́ fọ́ba mi Aláwùrábí, ọba tó sọ wa ní ayé àjẹjọ títí àsìkò tá a wà yìí. Ọpẹ́ fọ́ba mi Aláwùrábí, ọba tó sọ wa nígbà tá a ti lọ ní ayé àjẹjọ títí àsìkò tá a wà yìí. Torí pé ibi tí àwa gbà kọjá ibẹ̀ làwọn mìíràn tí wọ́n ti gbà sọdá. Ṣe rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ wa ó tọ́pẹ́ àbí kò tọ́pẹ́. Àní oúnjẹ tí àwa jẹ tí ó mú ara àwa dán gbogbo làwọn míì jẹ tẹ́ kí wọ́n ti gbàgbẹ́ dèrò ọ̀run. A dúpẹ́ fọ́ba mi Èdùmàrè torí pé òun ló ṣọ́ wa. A sọ wípé a pàdé ní ayé àjẹjọ, a lè dúpẹ́ ó fún wa ní ààyè láti pàdé lónìí. A dúpẹ́ o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe mọ̀ lórí ètò wa, ètò yín tá a pè ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ, àwọn nǹkan tí jẹ́ pé ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láwùjọ wa la máa ń gbé yẹ̀wò. Báwo ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ yìí? Ó dá mi lójú pé ẹ ti ń bá mi lọ ní bóyá láti bí ọjọ́ méjì sẹ́yìn tí mo ti ń sọ intervention nípa ìtàbí nítorí WhatsApp page wa, WhatsApp status, Facebook, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá àti gbogbo wa ẹ ti ń tẹ̀lé wa pé kí gan la fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lónìí. Ẹ rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ tá a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ọ̀dẹ́ wípé ó kan gbogbo pátápátá ni ọ̀dẹ́ pé ó kan alẹ́, ó kan ará oko ni. Ó kan ọmọdé, ó kan ọkùnrin, ó kan obìnrin, ó kan àgbàlagbà, ó kan àwọn ọ̀dọ́ gangan fúnra wọn. Mo ní láì dé ìnà pẹ̀lú torí pé ibi tí mo fẹ́ yà sí lónìí ó pọ̀ púpọ̀ torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ lónìí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kó kẹnu púpọ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wọn ti dẹ́kẹ́ bá ń bá mi bọ̀ lórí ètò wa, a ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí yẹ̀ wò àmọ́ ojú ọ̀nà mi la fi wò, àmọ́ òní lónìí afẹ́ àwọn ní bàbá bẹ́ràn wí ká bẹ́ràn wí ni. Torí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wọn ti ń gbà tí a gbé ọ̀rọ̀ náà yẹ̀wò nípa bá wọn sọ nípa ìfipábánilòpọ̀, a sọ wípé kí làwọn nǹkan tó ń fà àti pé kí lọ́nà àbáyọ sí. Àmọ́ lónìí ta fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò nípa àwọn nǹkan tó ń fa ìfipábánilòpọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ni pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀. Báwo ló ti jẹ́ pé ọ̀nà jẹ́ pé ó fi máa ń gbà fa ìfipábánilòpọ̀. Ẹnìkan ní Olúmídé o ti dé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń gbé wá yìí. Mo ní ìgbádùn tí yín bá gangan ní iṣẹ́ tèmi yàn láàyò. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé pẹ̀lú mi nínú kúlù mo máa ń ní àwọn àlejò kan bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n bá mi fọ̀rọ̀ náà nìyẹn, wọ́n bá mi fọ̀ sí yẹngáyẹngá torí pé àwọn ní ẹni tó bá mojú ògùn bá kò ní pa bìnrin. Ẹnìkan ní pé ṣé mo ń pọ̀fọ̀ ní rárá òwe Yorùbá ni wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá mojú ògùn bá wọn ló ń pa bìnrin. Láì dènà pẹ̀lú àlejò mi ti ń bẹ́nu kúlù pẹ̀lú mi báyìí. Ó yà mí lẹ́nu pé lẹ́nu tó mẹ́ta àwọn àlejò tí mò ń gbé wá wọ́n ti ń dé síwájú kí àkókò gan kó tó pé wọ́n ti ń dé. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere ni gbogbo wọn. Ẹ ṣeun mo dúpẹ́ torí pé bí n bá pè yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ mi ta ni mí, kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe? Ẹ ṣeun kí mo pè yín ẹ sì jẹ́ mi. Fáńfáń yẹn tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń dára kó máa lórí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tá a fẹ́ gbéyàwó lónìí pé nǹkan tá ń pè ní tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní indecent dressing. Ọ̀nà ló fi ń fà á tẹ́ pé ó fi jẹ́ ọ̀nà tẹ́ pé ó lè fa rape. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ tíìmù yẹn gan fún yín lóyìnbó torí pé àlejò mi lónìí wọn ò fi gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa àmọ́ èmi wọn bá wọn tu díẹ̀díẹ̀ torí pé ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni àmọ́ wọn gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa. Àwọn gan ti rẹ́rìn lọ́nu kúlù pé ọmọ ó padà cast mi. Àmọ́ ó máa ń wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àmọ́ èmi wọn bá wọn ṣe àyàn ògbufọ̀ torí pé bá ti ń sọ ní lóyìnbó wọ́n mọ̀ sọ Yorùbá náà àwọn bá wọn tu díẹ̀díẹ̀. A fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa indecent dressing, ọ̀nà jẹ́ pé ó fi jẹ́ trigger for rape. Indecent dressing trigger for rape. Báwo ni aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ tó ṣe jẹ́ pé òun gan ó lè ṣokùnfà kí wọ́n fipá bá èèyàn lò pọ̀. Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́ òkú ṣe wípé bóyá à ń sọ wípé ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ìwà tó dáa ni. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká gbógun ti ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ pé ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé kò dáa rárá ni. Àmọ́ Yorùbá bọ̀ ní bàbá bẹ́ràn wí ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ́ràn wí. Àwọn kankan ń bẹ láwùjọ wa tẹ́pọ̀ ń ṣe àtẹ́pọ̀ nǹkan ló ń ṣokùnfà bí ìfipábánilòpọ̀ bó ṣe wá di tọrọ fọ́n kálé. Àlejò mi tí wò pé kí ló lè ṣó lè jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lénìí. Ẹ má wọrí ẹ bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ lé. Mo kàn fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n understand nǹkan tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ gangan ká lè wo bí ọ̀nà ojú táfi jọ wo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹni tá fẹ́ pò wọlé sórí ètò yìí 09027210343 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 09027210343. Kí n tó gbàgbé ètò yìí ṣíṣílẹ̀ fún onígbọ̀wọ́ torí pé wọ́n ní onígbọ̀wọ́ ló lòdì lórí onígbọ̀wọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ká mọ̀ ṣètò yìí lọ kó mọ̀ lọ bó ṣe lọ torí pé ó ti kò mú bí dodo ẹ̀fọn ẹ bá aṣọ onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò yìí 09027210343 náà ní tẹ́bà tẹ́lẹ̀ pèsè láti ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò yìí. Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní adébíṣẹ́ mọ̀ ṣe bá àgbọ̀ lẹ́ni ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n fún àlejò mi láyè láti dárúkọ ara wọn ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó rẹ ní kòkòndù. àlejò mi ẹ bá mi dárúkọ yín fún àwọn aráalé kan lè mọ̀ pé ń bẹnu kúlù wẹ́kọ́ lágbà kó bóyá àbí Olúmídé ń parọ́ fún wa ẹ bá mi dárúkọ yín fún àwọn aráalé.
Orúkọ mi ni Ìyáàfin Bùnmi Onílùdé.
Orúkọ wọn náà dá wọn ní pé orúkọ àwọn ni Ìyáàfin Bùnmi Onílùdé. ṣé kí n má tẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ́ńlẹ̀ tí a fẹ́ jọ sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí àwọn jẹ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀kùlú ni wọ́n nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń bẹ́ńlẹ̀ yìí ni torí pé wọ́n ní ká bí akínso kí n sọ kí foundation àbí àjọ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ń gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ẹ̀rí wípé tí máa sọ wípé ọ̀tọ̀kùlú ni wọ́n mi ń ja ìpa rárá mo sọ mo ní ẹni tó bá mojú òbí ẹni tó bá mojú ògùn ńgbọ̀rọ̀ ló ń pa bìnírè ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí bàbá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nǹkan ẹ yẹ kí èèyàn fa kò mú òkun rẹ̀ yọ ni bàbá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìfipábánilòpọ̀ kí ni nǹkan tẹ̀yìn ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ nípa ẹgbẹ́ ẹ ní àjọ àti lọ pé ẹ ní foundation tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa tó ń gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ní èrò tiyín kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa pé yẹn ìfipábánilòpọ̀ kí ni nǹkan tí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ rò pé ìfipábánilòpọ̀ gbogbo jẹ́.
Everybody knows that rape is something that is bad. We all know that rape is a disheartening situation. When it happens, nobody is happy with it. It's against humanity, it's against the victim, it's against the family of the victim. Rape happens when an opposite sex is forced to have sex with, let's say, a man or a woman, because when we talk about rape, it does not just happen between man and woman. There are women that equally rape men. And this happens when somebody forcefully penetrates into another person. We say a man forcefully penetrates into a girl or into a woman. That is rape. When I'm talking about penetration, I'm literally saying tí ọkùnrin tó bá fipá tó forcefully tó mú ìkan ọmọkùnrin ẹ̀ tó fi bá ọmọbìnrin lò pọ̀ láì ṣe pé bóyá ọmọbìnrin yẹn ó ní inú dídùn sí yẹn ni à ń pè ní ìfipábánilòpọ̀.
inú mi dùn bọ́n ṣe bá mi sọ ìtumọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ìfipábánilòpọ̀ lóòótọ́ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn tó ń bẹ́ńlẹ̀ wọ́n mọ ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀ àmọ́ ṣe mọ̀ pé báwọn sọ ó yẹ kí èèyàn máa fa kò mú òkun bẹ̀ yọ ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ wípé nǹkan tá à ń pè ní ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ni pé kí ọkùnrin àbí obìnrin kó fi ipá kó fi bá ẹnìkejì rẹ̀ lò pọ̀ ṣe pé wọ́n sọ wọ́n lẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ní pé kò yẹ kó bóyá ọkùnrin kan ló lè fipá bá obìnrin lò pọ̀ obìnrin náà lè fipá bá ọkùnrin lò pọ̀ ibi táwọn lọ lé nìkan kọ́kọ́ nìyẹn níta fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ni pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ọ̀nà wo ló fi ń gbà jẹ́ pé ó fi ń jẹ́ ṣokùnfà kí wọ́n fipá báyàn lò pọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ pé kí gangan náà pè ní ìfipábánilòpọ̀ gangan ẹ bá mi sọ túmọ̀ kí tó bá ní pé sọ pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ that is indecent dressing kí ni ní èrò tí kí ni nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ indecent dressing gangan.
Indecent dressing simply means when somebody willingly or intentionally expose a supposed part of body that's supposed to be covered. When that person willingly and intentionally open it up with the aim of attracting attention to herself. Bóyá ènìyàn bóyá ọmọbìnrin ó mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ó jáde ó kúrò nílé aṣọ tó yẹ kó wọ̀ tó yẹ kó bo ìhòòhò rẹ̀ bóyá tó yẹ kó bo àyà rẹ̀ tó yẹ kó bo ìdodo rẹ̀ tó yẹ kó bo ìbàdí rẹ̀ tó mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ àwọn ẹ̀yà yẹn tó jẹ́ pé tí ọkùnrin bá rí ìkan ọmọkùnrin ẹ̀ máa dédé dìde sókè tí onítọ̀hún tó wà mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ tó ṣí sílẹ̀ ìyẹn ni à ń pè ní indecent dressing.
Yes. Èyí tí bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa yẹn túmọ̀ sí pé tí èèyàn bá táwọn pé indecent dressing èèyàn mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe ni kò ṣe kó bóyá ó ṣe mistake àbí àṣìṣe ó mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe ni.
No. It's only a mad person. It's only somebody that is actually mad. Ẹni tó ya wèrè. Wèrè nìkan láàrin ọjà ni ó máa mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí kò bójú mu tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe. So I've handled cases of people that feels I have my goods and my endowments. Some girls feel my breast is okay, my breast is fine, and I'm beautiful, and these are my endowments. I can flaunt it. I can do anything with it. So why not wear things that is revealing So there are people that intentionally they dress to seduce somebody. Such people, they do such thing to make somebody to look at them. I call them, those ladies, we give them a title, and I call them, I am available lady.
I am available.
I am available ladies. Yeah.
09027210343 ní kẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ wọlé sí láti lè bá wa dá sórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ yìí, torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó dá mi lójú pé a fọ̀ yẹngayẹnga, a wò pé báwo ni ṣé lóòótọ́ ni pé béèyàn bá wọ aṣọ níwọ̀kuwọ̀ ó lè ṣokùnfà tó fipá bá lò pọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tí ń fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ ránṣẹ́ sí mi lórí WhatsApp pé ó yá ẹ bèrè ìbéèrè yìí, báwo ló ṣe rí, ẹ má wọrí, máa padà béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ àlejò mi, àmọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká bá ètò débi díẹ̀ náà ká tó mọ béèrè ìbéèrè. Tí n bá gbọ́ wọn yín dáadáa, wọ́n ní pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ó túmọ̀ sí pé aṣọ téèyàn mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ wọ̀, pé o wọ kíní pé orí pé bóyá ibìkan nínú ara mi ó ṣe dáadáa tẹ́kun téèyàn bá rí kíní ó máa ṣe àyẹ̀yẹ́ máa láìkẹ̀ náà, ó wá mọ̀ wọ aṣọ tó yẹ pé ó fi bẹ̀ hàn, iná ń pè ní bí aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀, gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ṣe sọ pé nǹkan táṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ jẹ́ nìyẹn. Ìbéèrè mi tó tẹ̀lé ni wípé ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá, torí pé ó dá mi lójú pé kódà ẹ jẹ́ ìyá fáwọn gan tá à ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí gan, ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá, kí lẹ̀yin rò pé ó ń fa aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀? Ṣé ẹ pé wọ́n ní ìṣe ìdédé iṣẹ́, definitely nǹkan ló máa fà á, ó lè jẹ́ pé bóyá upbringing àbí ilé tí èèyàn ti jáde àbí nǹkan kan, kí lẹ̀yin rò pé èèyàn kan máa wò pé láì ṣe tí orí rẹ̀ jí àbí nǹkan kan tó kàn máa wò pé ó kàn wù mí lé ní pé di ìṣẹ́yà mi lè díẹ̀ káwọn èèyàn ti ẹ̀ bóyá káwọn èèyàn lè, àbí bóyá ṣé oṣù pọ́sù gẹ́gẹ́ pé health wise èèyàn lè decide pé bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé mo fẹ́ kátẹ́gùn fẹ́ síbi kan kí n wọ aṣọ bó kí n kàn ṣí òwò mi lẹ̀, àbí kí lẹ̀yin rò bóyá ó ń fa indecent dressing gbogbo.
One major thing is upbringing. Upbringing. We will always say, people will always address this fact that like mother, like daughter. What you inherit from your mother, that is exactly what you will do. There's a trending video that is ongoing on WhatsApp. A particular mother was dressing to go to a party, and she put on this dress that is torn to her lap, and she was just getting set. So the daughter picked blade, and she also tore her own dress. So she walked in to go and meet the mother, and the mother was wondering, why will you do this? Why did you, what happened to your dress? And the daughter said, Mom, I want to be like you. And the mother was like, wow, I have actually influenced my daughter. So one of the factors that cause some of these issue that we're talking about is from the home front. But there are young ladies that even their parents are moral, as in they have a very good moral standard. But because of peer pressure, she has gone to school, she has gone to university, and she has seen how other ladies dress. I remember when we were in school, there was a particular lady that she's from a Christian home. But the pastor, the father was a pastor then. They attend Deeper Life Church. And one of the days, the father came to the campus to check on her. They had to smuggle this girl. The father could not see her because the dress and the lady at home is not the same person in school.
In school.
It's a different ballgame entirely. She dressed like a whore. She dressed like an harlot. She dressed like a prostitute. So, people get to a different environment, and you also want to feel belonging. You want to do what every other person is doing, forgetting the fact that what other people does must not necessarily be what you do. We have different destiny. We have different identity. what I represent is not what you represent. But people just lose themselves because of trending style and because of peer pressure. They go into that. Upbringing and peer pressure. There are two major things that lead people into indecent dressing.
tí n bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa ẹ sọ wípé àwọn nǹkan tó ń fa aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni ilé téèyàn bá ti jáde tẹ̀ pé ní upbringing pé bí wọ́n bá ṣe tọ́yàn nígbà míì ó máa ń ṣokùnfà irú ìwà téèyàn máa wò ẹ ṣàpèjúwe pé ìyá kan ó fẹ́ jáde ó wọ aṣọ jẹ́ kó ya dé tán pé ọmọ ilé lọ mú blade àbí abẹ ó fi ya aṣọ yẹn ní bóun fẹ́ dàbí ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ mo gbà torí wọ́n ní pé òwú tí ìyá bá gbọ̀n òun lọ mọ́ ran ilé báyìí ládẹ̀ tí máa ń kọ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ lóde and ó dàbí mọ́ mi ní pé èyí náà tún sọ pé àwọn ọmọ míì bẹ jẹ́ pé wọ́n á kọ́ wọn nílé rẹ̀ wọ́n á ti lé rẹ̀ jáde àmọ́ tó bá dé ilé ìwé wípé ẹgbẹ́kẹgbẹ́ Yorùbá bá sọ pé ẹgbẹ́kẹgbẹ́ bá ó máa ń ba ìwà rere jẹ́ ni ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé yàtọ̀ sí upbringing gangan ìwà tó bá fẹ́ wù gangan fún ara rẹ̀ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́kẹgbẹ́ tó bá ń kó àbí ẹni tó bá ń bá rìn ó máa ń ṣe okùnfà àwọn àtọ́ wọn bá wù ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bá lọ ná. ẹnìkan fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ kan ránṣẹ́ sí mi torí pàtí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó mo ní pé ẹni bí a ti sọ pé foundation àbí àjọ tí yẹ kí wọ́n gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀ wọ́n béèrè wípé ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùdarí àjọ náà pé ọ̀nà owó lẹ ń gbà ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ dà ìbá ti díẹ̀ kó níbi tọ́pìkì wa náà pé ọ̀nà owó gọ́gọ́ lẹ ń gbà láti lè gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ṣe àpò ọba láwọn ọ̀nà tẹ́yìn ti là kalẹ̀ pé ní àjọ wa o ọ̀nà bá la fẹ́ gbà o ọ̀nà bá la fẹ́ gbà láti fi gbógun ti ìwà ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ọ̀nà owó lẹ́yìn gbà láti fi gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀.
Okay, last year we launched a project called Worried, Work Against Rape and Indecent Dressing, and we moved 150 girls to stand against indecent dressing in Badagry. We had a campaign around Badagry, and what we were saying is no to indecent dressing. Fine, we know that rape is a disease of the heart. What do I mean? It takes somebody that is crazy to forcefully enter into his own daughter, because we've seen fathers raping their daughters. We've seen uncles raping their niece and all that. We've seen all those evil things in our community. Now, we decided to look at a factor, even though it's a very minor factor. What we are talking about today, indecent dressing, is not the only cause of rape. We are not saying indecent dressing is the only cause of rape. No, that's not what we said. But we said last year that as minute, as insignificant as indecent dressing is a factor to rape. Bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé ó kéré bí ó tó wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ó lè fa okùnfà pé kàn fi bá ipá kàn fi bá èèyàn lò pọ̀. Kò ń ṣe wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹgbẹ́ tiwa foundation wa kò ń ṣe wípé nǹkan tá a sọ ni pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ nìkan ló ń fa ìfipábánilòpọ̀ láwùjọ rárá. Nǹkan tá a gbógun tì ní ọdún tó kọjá ni wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ bó ṣe kéré tó yẹn ó ní í ṣe wípé kéèyàn fi bá ènìyàn lò pọ̀. A dẹ̀ sọ fún gbogbo ọmọbìnrin nígboro Badagry, a sọ fún àwọn obìnrin pé kí ló jẹ́ pé ẹni tó ti ya wèrè, nítorí pé ẹni tó bá ya wèrè ló ń fi ipá bá ènìyàn lò pọ̀. Kí ló dé tó máa ran ẹni tó ti ya wèrè lọ́wọ́ láti bà ayé rẹ̀ jẹ́? Kí ló dé tó máa ran ẹni tó ti ya wèrè lọ́wọ́ láti bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́? Because ẹni tí wọ́n bá fipá bá lò pọ̀ kò lè dàbí fún mọ́. So last year we launched this project and we had a campaign in the land, and the campaign was indecent dressing is a trigger to rape. So we spoke to ourselves as women and as girl child, don't allow the ape that rape to devalue you. That was what we campaigned. Not just that, we also had art and talent competition. We drew entries from 6 African nations. People submitted entry from Kenya, from Malawi, from Sierra Leone, from Cameroon, from 6 nations. And what was the competition all about? We asked girl child to actually consider the same factor, how indecent dressing could actually cause rape. It was a competition. We partnered with RAC Foundation, we partnered with OK Foundation, and we awarded grants of money. We gave 200,000 to as many girl child that submitted entry, and their entry were in correlation with what we are talking about. Okay. And why did we have to give monetary award to those girls? We also discovered that one of the things why girl child became victim of rape is because of poverty. Exactly. And so we felt, okay, instead of just allowing this girl to just be there, let's encourage them in a way. Why one of the things that led us to that was we heard that there was actually a show that was on Instagram that a particular body said if a girl child can come out and dance nude, they will give them 100,000. That turned me on. I'm like, no, if somebody can give money for girl child to dance nude, oh, we could actually also give money for them to do something decent and something positive. So we moved that campaign, and so many girls, not just in Badagry, not just in Nigeria, globally, we stood our ground and we said, girl child, we are not an object that any boy could just use anyhow. When you open the magazine newspaper, you see a nude girl. When you open any advert, they tell us to open our breasts for them to use us for advert. Why? We are standing against that, and we are speaking to ourselves as women and as girl child that we can be modest, and we can be sensible, and we can be positive transforming agents. Thank you.
ẹnìkan fi ìbéèrè kan ránṣẹ́ sí mi, ó fi ṣọwọ́, ó ní pé wọ́n ní bí ò bá nídìí obìnrin ò kí ń jẹ́ kúmólú. Wọ́n ní kí ni nǹkan tó fà gangan, ṣé ẹ ti experience irú nǹkan báyìí rí tó jẹ́ kí ẹ wò pé nǹkan tí mo experience jẹ́ kí n dá àjọ kan kalẹ̀ tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ gbógun tì ní. Because ẹ̀wọ̀n àwọn bá jẹ́ pé tó bá fẹ́ dá nǹkan kalẹ̀ bóyá experience tó ti ní life no máa wò pé I don't want other people to feel the same way I felt when this incident happened. Ṣé ìyẹn ló fà tẹ́ fi dá àjọ inú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ náà, àbí kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ pé you have mission and vision now, okay, this is our mission and this is our vision for us to bring up this kind of campaign war against rape and indecent dressing. Kí ni nǹkan tó fà gangan? Ṣé ẹ ti sọ nǹkan tí àjọ yín ṣe gangan, but máa ní reason tẹ́ fi jẹ́ pé àjọ yìí àfẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ láti gbógun ti ìfipábánilòpọ̀.
Now let me explain and let me make it clear. The Deborah International Outreach does not just focus on rape. Okay. We empower girl child to amplify our voice. That's what we do. We empower girl child all round to amplify our voice. We are saying the girl child can actually be included in global transformation. Okay. So we focus on gender equality, SDG 5. Okay. We are sustainable developers. We also focus on quality education, especially for rural girl child. Why did we come about our organization? Okay. I'm passionate about girl child. I've never been a victim of rape. Okay. I have never been raped. I will never be raped. I'm a married woman. I have 2 boys, and my husband loves me, and he cherishes me, and he treats me well. But I am passionate about girl child. Why will a girl child not be heard? Why will women not be heard? Why will we not take places in politics, in social development, why will we be silenced? Why will a woman not go on missions? Why will she not do great and mighty things? Why will a woman not be a stakeholder in global transformation? So this is one major thing that drove me into starting the Deborah International Outreach. The Deborah International Outreach has been in existence for the past, going to 2003, we started. So it's not today. We've been on this for a while.
Okay.
But last year, we launched the project. The project came, there was lockdown last year.
Exactly, the coronavirus.
And this was what led into it. We did our research, and we actually saw the lockdown actually increased the rate of rape. So many girls were molested. So many girls were used by their parents. We handle a case of a particular father that raped the daughter. Now, I put this to women and to get child outside there. Even me, as a married woman, there's a way I will dress that will arouse my husband. If I want my husband to look at me, there are dresses I will put on that the man will have no choice
than to look at you.
but to look at me. So I tell girl child, if you say you are a teenager, you are a young woman, and you are mature, why will you dress even in the house? You are not putting on, you are just, your breast is out, and say, is it not my father? He's my father. He's my biological father. So why will your biological father be not, why will he not be moved and push you down and rape you? Because you are not sensible enough to know that it's blood that runs in his vein. Even your father is not a wood. So there's, to a certain extent, I'm not saying, I repeat myself, that is not only indecent dressing that is the cause of rape, but to a very large extent. So it was because of lockdown, and with the report of so many things that we gathered. And do you know, during the lockdown, students were at home. Yes. They were not doing any other thing than to be browsing. So even the rate of cyber sexing increased. And so we felt, okay, how do we contribute our quota and prevent girl child from molestation? How do we solve this assault that is against womanhood? How do we bring succor and solution to our generation? So we felt, okay, let's design this project. And so we created Worried. Worried is our own creation, as in we didn't copy it from anywhere. And so we said, work against rape and indecent dressing. And the same project actually continued this year, because we are doing something sustainable.
Okay.
This year, we are on a tour to 20 schools in Lagos State. Between June and this time, we came in contact. We imparted 650 girl child. We met them on one-on-one. We went from school to school, and we told them, don't be a victim of rape. And we gave them tips that will actually guide them from being victims of rape. Thank you.
Kí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ yìí kó tó tutù, torí pé ẹnìkan béèrè ìbéèrè nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ yẹn, nípa pé ọmọbìnrin nínú ilé pé ó múra bákanbákan, pé ṣé kò mọ̀ pé ó lè jẹ́ kí ara bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ pé kó dìde láti ṣe kó bóyá ó fẹ́ fi bàbá lò pọ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé ṣé yẹn túmọ̀ sí pé kí èèyàn máa bẹ̀rù bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ ni pé, àbí kí èèyàn lọ́kàn ni pé bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ gangan ó lè fi bá ẹ lò pọ̀. Ẹ̀sìn kẹ́kẹ́ tí mo sọ, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ clarify àárín yẹn. Ẹni yẹn sọ pé ṣé yẹn túmọ̀ sí pé kí èèyàn máa bẹ̀rù bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ ni, àbí pé bóyá kí èèyàn máa pé àkíyàn kò lè lọ́kàn pé bí dáàdi mi gan ṣe wá gan, àwọn gan àlè trust wọn, àwọn gan lè fi bá yàn lò pọ̀. Kí ni eré sáà nìyẹn?
Now, we teach emotional intelligence to girl child. What do I mean by emotional intelligence? There's so many people that foolishly submit themselves to assault. We are not saying that you should be afraid of your father. There are great father. My husband is a great man. He's a great father. We have children that live under our roof. They are not even our biological children. But I'm still affirming this. There is a way you can dress as a girl in the house that is not even safe for your father. That is not safe. So you have to be careful the way you portray yourself.
ó dá mi lójú pé ẹni tó béèrè ìbéèrè náà ó gbọ́ ìdáhùn sí ìbéèrè náà dára ìyẹn ò túmọ̀ wọn sọ pé kí èèyàn máa bẹ̀rù bàbá yàn àwọn bàbá mi bẹ̀ tó yẹ pé ẹni ńlá ni wọ́n jẹ́ pé wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ọmọ wọn ó yà mí lẹ́nu pé àwọn bàbá mi gan àti pé ọmọ tán bí obìnrin nìkan ni wọn dẹ̀ ṣe ìwà ìbàjẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọmọ wọn rí ìyẹn tó bọ̀ nǹkan tó ń gbìyànjú láti sọ ni pé kí èèyàn wọn ní ojúlá alákọ̀ọ́fin ṣọ́ rí gbogbo apáwátá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ń sàn nínú àgọ́ ara wa so tí wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bá múra dáadáa tó múra bí ọmọ tó tọ́ nílé rẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bàbá rẹ̀ àbí ẹ tó jẹ́ bí ẹ̀gbọ́n rẹ̀ kan kò kí ṣe bàbá nìkan ẹ tó jẹ́ pé bí abí alásùnmọ́yàn kò fẹ́ ní bóun fẹ́ fi bàbá yàn lò pọ̀ èmi ò bí ẹni tó béèrè béèrè náà ó gbọ́ yé dáadáa ẹnìkan béèrè béèrè ní orí Facebook la ó ní pé conceptual ideology and well tailored to lasting solution talk keep up the good work ìgbà táwọn sọ pé àwọn ń fún yín lórí yìí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé ó dáa pé ideology yàn gbà mí ìròrí yàn àti pé bóyá nǹkan téèyàn bá túmọ̀ nǹkan sígbà ó mọ̀ ń ṣokùnfà àwọn nǹkan tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ síbi ìbéèrè tí mo ní nìsín pé ipa wo lẹ̀yin rò ṣáà pé ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n kọ́ gbé báyìí àti gba ọ̀làjú àgbàsódì ní ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà níbà bí a ti sọ pé ní Nàìjíríà torí pé a lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó àríkè àwọn òyìnbó kódà wọ́n lè rìn pẹ̀lú kọ́múnì kan níta wọ́n lè rìn láì wọ aṣọ jẹ́ system tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn culture tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn á wà gbé àṣà aláṣà a máa gbé wá sí ilẹ̀ wa ń bìlà pé since dẹ́kun nǹkan táyé tó ń ṣe bẹ̀yẹn àlewà ṣe ń báyìí ọ̀nà olè yóò bóyá ọ̀làjú tó ti gbà kó bá wa nípa bá a ṣe ń wọ aṣọ tó wá jẹ́ kó wá tó ṣokùnfà fipá bá nílò pọ̀.
Yeah, definitely Western world has great effect negatively on mode of our dressing as an African.
ẹ jẹ́ ká dúkọ̀ yìí. hello. hello ẹ káàsán o. láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ta ló ń bá wa sọ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń pè wá o. hello.
So mo lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó mo rí pé òyìnbó ń wọ pátá ó ń wọ kọ́múnì kan bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ní ìlú tiwọn nìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n ní ilẹ̀ aláwọ̀ dúdú pàápàá jùlọ ní ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà báwa ṣe ń culture tiwa.
hello. ẹ káàsán o. láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń pè wá láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
ẹ káàsán orúkọ mi Ayọ̀mídé ní Bùkúyìn láti Màgódò.
láti Màgódò. ẹ bá wa dá sétò kí lẹ ṣẹ́yìn rò bóyá aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ṣé ó jẹ́ okùnfà àbí nǹkan tó lè fa kí wọ́n fi bábá yàn lò pọ̀.
ó lè fà á pọ́ǹtì tèmi tẹ̀fẹ́ mú jáde ń bẹ̀ ẹjọ́ sí àlejò wa ń gbọ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n gbọ́ yín.
ìbéèrè tèmi ni pé kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ ọdún méjì tí ó wọ̀wọ̀ kúwọ̀ tí wọ́n sì fipá bá lò pọ̀ àti wípé wọ́n sọ nǹkan kan tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mo máa láìkí ń dá sí tí wọ́n dáhùn ṣùgbọ́n ìdáhùn yẹn ò tẹ̀mí lọ́rùn bọ́tí mo sọ wípé I'm saying, does it mean that the daughter should not be free to walk in the house with whatever she wants to wear at home because the father is there? Yes, she can influence the father, but does that mean that she shouldn't be free to wear what she wants to wear in the house? But mo lérò pé nǹkan tó yẹ ká tackle ni pé what causes a man to think of raping a lady? What's that mental psychology tó wà níbẹ̀? Ṣẹ́gẹ́ because kò ń ṣe pé obìnrin mi wà wọ̀wọ̀ kú ọgbọ́n wọn rèpọ̀ ẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ọmọ kékeré dẹ̀ wà ọmọ 3 years old ọmọ 4 years old.
tí òwò kú wọ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ rèpọ̀
ẹ̀. so kí ló fà gangan kí ni psychology fún kinní yẹn tí ọkùnrin fún máa wo obìnrin àbí wo ọmọ kékeré tó ti yẹ tí ò ti yọ yẹn tó ti yọ ọkọ kan tẹ̀lé máa ló fẹ́ rèpọ̀ ẹ̀ kí ló fà gbọgbọgbọgbọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ká dáhùn sí gbọgbọ nìyẹn.
ẹ ṣeun àwọn náà ń gbọ́ wọn á dáhùn sí ìbéèrè yín ẹ ṣeun gan. ẹ rí i pé àwọn èèyàn ń tẹ̀lé wa púpọ̀ torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ti ń wá ọ̀nà láti sọ̀rọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi dáhùn ìbéèrè tí arákùnrin náà béèrè.
ẹ ṣé o ènìyàn wa tó pè láti
Màgódò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
tẹ́ bá tẹ̀lé ètò yìí láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ a sọ wípé kò ń ṣe wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀
Nìkan.
nìkan ló ń fa okùnfà ìfipábánilòpọ̀. Nǹkan yẹn kọ́ la sọ lónìí. A kàn ń sọ wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́ pé bó ṣe kéré tó yẹn ó lè fa ìfipábánilòpọ̀. Bí mo ṣe sọ èmi náà sọ mo ní pé a ti rí bàbá tó ń bá ọmọ ẹ̀ lò pọ̀, a ti rí ẹ̀gbọ́n tó ń bá àbúrò ẹ̀ lò pọ̀ láì ṣe pé bóyá yẹn wọ aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀. But àwa ń try láti sọ wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin ọ̀nà wà tá a ṣe lè dáàbò bora wa at least in a way pé má jẹ́ kí n gba ẹni tí orí ẹ̀ ti yí tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan kan ń ṣe ọpọlọ ẹ̀. Mo fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé kí ọkùnrin tó wò ṣùṣùṣùṣùṣùṣùṣù kó dẹ̀ tó kí ọmọdé mọ́lẹ̀ àbí kó kí obìnrin kan mọ́lẹ̀ tó lóun fẹ́ fi ipá bá lò pọ̀, ó túmọ̀ sí wípé bóyá ó ní àrùn ọpọlọ àbí nǹkan kan ń dà á láàmú. Ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin kí àwa má jẹ́ kí èṣù kó yá ẹnìkan lò láti bà ayé wa jẹ́. So kò ń ṣe wípé bóyá aṣọ yẹn nìkan ló ń fà á. That's what I say. But you see, most of the time these men that actually go into the act of rape, some of them depression lead them into it.
ẹ ti lọ síbi ìbéèrè yẹn tó ló kó ló béèrè bẹ ẹ jẹ́ ká wo nǹkan tó ń fà á gangan kí làwọn nǹkan tó ń fà á tó fi máa ń fi bá báyàn lò pọ̀ gangan.
You know somebody that maybe bóyá wọ́n sàkẹ́ níbi iṣẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ń bínú sí ara ẹ̀ ó ń bínú so ó ń wábi tó fẹ́ da ìbínú yẹn lé lórí ó kò lè ṣe kó kò déédéé wò ṣùṣùṣùṣù kó dẹ̀ rí ọmọbìnrin kan ó kì í mọ́lẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń mú ọmọ kékeré tó ń bá wọn lò pọ̀ ẹlòmíì wọ́n máa fi ń ṣe oògùn owó. Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ṣẹ́wó tó ń fẹ́ ṣe oògùn owó wọ́n á ní kó lọ wá ọmọ kékeré àbí virgin, a lady that is still a virgin, wọ́n á ní pé kó lọ bá wọn lò pọ̀ so that iṣẹ́ owó tó ń fẹ́ ṣe á lè ṣeé ṣe. So kò ń ṣe pé bóyá nǹkan tá à ń sọ nínú foundation tiwa ni pé indecent dressing is the only factor that cause rape. No, I've affirmed that and I've established that. But you know, this rape of a thing, there's so many other factors that leads to it. But one of the prevalent things, especially in this present generation, in this present day, and in this side of the world, is this sudden flair for quick money. People want to make quick money, and so because they want to go into ritual money, they look for virgin, they look for babies, and the herbalists will tell them go and rape a girl child that is less than 5, and that happens. And that leads us to the fact that as parents, as mothers, we have to be protective of our children, because but this one of our findings also, some girls that are victims of rape are children from absentee mothers. Mothers that are not available
to take care of their children.
Maybe you leave your children in the hand of handler or neighbors, and before you come back from work, I handle cases when we were doing school tour. There was a girl that came to me and said, my mom is a banker, my mom leaves home 5 o'clock, and again and again my uncle has raped me. You know, I was in tears. This girl, I'm not sure she's up to 13. But because I said, so what happened to your mom? Have you been able to discuss with your mom? She said, my mom would not even listen. She doesn't even have the time. So, such cases leads to rape and assault.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Yomide tó pè láti Màgódò. Ó dá mi lójú pé ẹ gbọ́ ìdáhùn tí ìyáàfin Bùnmi Olórùndé tí wọ́n fi dáhùn ìbéèrè. Àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí ó tó di pé ìpè yín wọlé ni. Mo ń bá wọn sọ nípa pé ọ̀nà wo ni ọ̀làjú tó ti gbà fi kó bá wa nípa aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ tó wá jẹ́ pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ wá jẹ́ ìkan lára àwọn irinṣẹ́ tó lè fa kí wọ́n fi bá bá ní lò pọ̀. Ó dá mi lójú pé ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìlọ́wọ́ ní ìpè yín náà fi wọlé bá mi tẹ̀síwájú.
Yes, pé ọ̀làjú tiẹ̀ ti ba ayé jẹ́. Tá bá wá sọ ọ̀làjú kò ń ṣe pé ọ̀làjú pé bóyá mo lọ sílùú òyìnbó mo wá rí aṣọ tó òyìnbó ń wọ̀ nìkan. One of the ọ̀làjú tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa tó dẹ̀ ti bà wá jẹ́ ní ìran yìí òun ni ẹ̀rọ fóònù tá à ń gbé lọ́wọ́ yìí. Nísìnyí lóde ìsìn o lè kàn lọ sí sáìtì kan kó kàn fi sórí just put it on Google nude dressing and you just see báwọn ọmọbìnrin wọ́n ṣe ń rìn ìhòòhò ìwọ náà rí wàá wò níbẹ̀. Ó tiẹ̀ tún lè kọ́ bí àwọn ọmọkùnrin wọ́n ṣe ń fi ipá bá ní lò pọ̀. You can go to such site and browse it and what you see there it enters into your brain and you want to practicalize it. So you are looking for avenue to express what you have learned on the internet. So civilization is wide. This is a world of technology. Information is flying on our palm, and because information is flying on our palm, we could access anything. Our children can access anything. Anybody can access anything. And because we have access to so many things, it's actually derailing our mental being, and we are actually not safe. And it's the gay child and women that are more prone to attack. We are the one that is more prone to attack, and that's why, as a sustainable developer that focuses on gender equality, we want to do everything that we can to see to it that we prevent ourselves from being molested. You understand? Yes. And that's why we are doing this campaign. Please cover up. Don't allow them to. Don't give the devil any excuse. Don't give any stupid man that has no destiny to just mess you up.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n torí ìgbà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀làjú ó ní àwọn torí wọ́n ní pé nǹkan tó bá ní ẹ̀yìn ibi tó gbà dá ó gbọ́dọ̀ níbi tí ó jẹ́ pé ó ti ń affect you in a negative way. Civilization has brought many things to us, like when you talk about technology, when you talk about some things that we do then jẹ́ pé we do it in an hard way, but now everything is ó ti rọrùn fún wa. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mi kọ́ ọ̀rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọ̀nà méjì ló pín sí. You have something with you, it has a bad effect and a good effect. Why not going for the good effect? Fine, you go on internet to look for many things. You can see nude picture, everything like that, and you also go on internet. You can see most of our professors or PhD holders that we have today, they get some of their information online. Like, so why not? Why only access your phone? You are now using the internet in the wrong way, because now I'm trying to use that one to portray what you are saying, and I want to let people to know that fine, I'm with ọ̀làjú ó ti ba ayé jẹ́ ó ti kó àwọn kan because àwọn nǹkan tí a kì í ṣe tàbí ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, but why not us seeing ibi tó dáa nípa ọ̀làjú yẹn ká lò ká dẹ̀ fi tún ayé wa ṣe. Why kí ló dé pé ọ̀nà ibi tí ò dáa yẹn gangan làwọn lò tó fún wa affect wa in a negative way. Nǹkan tẹ́mi tí a sọ ni pé civilization has done us good things and also bad things, but we need to focus on the good thing more, because we know àti mọ̀ pé ẹni tó bá ti mature enough, you know this is left, this is right, and you know when you go on some site, on porn site to watch something bad, definitely it will stay on your head, like in your brain, that okay, this thing that you watch, you want to practicalize it, you know. So definitely it's like it's an intentional act. Practice it again. So we need to just like, let's use the internet or civilization in a good way. So I have something here. The Lagos State government talk about something. They said failure to report child sexual abuse in school is punishable by 2 years jail term. What is your own take on this? Do you think they are doing the right thing? Like, okay, let's say something happened in school now, rape shele, and they don't like report that case. They said it is punishable in the law. Like any school about fine guilty like that, they will go for two years jail term or something like that. What do you think about that?
In as much as the government, every stakeholders, parents, will all have a part to play in ending rape culture.
Okay.
And law is good, but if it is school that is punished, is it the school that should be punished or the rapist that should be punished?
But I think when I go through the content of the news, like, fine, the rapist should be punished. But you know, there are some things. I think one of the problems that we have in the society is that tí wọ́n bá ti rape you, that stigmatization pé mi fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé wọ́n rape mi it cause many things ó ti fa àwọn kankan ní láyé tàwa yìí ẹ̀kẹ́ ìgbà tí mo sọ like they are saying okay when you have a case of rape it's always good you should talk and report so when the case is being known and you don't report that means the school will be punishable for that offence I think that is what they are trying to say.
Maybe they are right to a certain level. Maybe they are right to a certain level. But I feel the rapist, somebody that carry.
Hello.
Hello.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán. Ayé mi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay, láti Màgódò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ bá bínú mo ní láti ti padà sọ.
Okay.
Lórí ìkọ́tẹ́ sọ yẹn before the guest answers to it, let me just give my opinion about it.
Okay.
I think it's actually right that the Lagos State government to do that.
Okay.
Because at the school tó yẹ pé nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú school yẹn. Sexual abuse ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní school yẹn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ cover it up. Tí school rẹ̀ sọ pé ìyá àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ ń wá. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ mi tí school dẹ̀ ń sọ pé rárá kò ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ń sọ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀. There was this case tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú boy kan àti ìtọ́ this year tí wọ́n I think all boys school don rape ní school. Tí ó dẹ̀ wá tó sọ pé wọ́n rape òun ní school wọ́n gang rape òun ní school all boys school there imagine boys to boys. Again. So he reported it and he said it happened. Now the school was trying to cover it up. If not for that, the mother who was sick for justice. Again, so I think she should, our guest, she didn't reach, she should not say that the rapist should definitely be punished.
Definitely.
But we still have schools today that are covering up immoral acts in that school because of
Bàjẹ́.
which is wrong. So I feel the punishable act behind it is right. Ẹ
ṣeun. Ẹ ti gbọ́ opinion ti tẹni yẹn sì pé nǹkan tí àwọn ìjọba ṣe pé ó tọ́ torí pé lóòótọ́ ni àwọn iléèwé mi wà jẹ́ pé wọ́n á wò pé tá bá fi lè sọ pé báyìí ilé àwọn ọmọdé má mọ ọmọ wá sílé wa mọ́ àbí bóyá kò sí security nílé àwọn definitely òun sọ pé nǹkan tí ìjọba ṣe yẹn pé ó right kí báwo ló ojú rẹ̀ yín fi.
Yes, it's just right for every offence to be punished under the law. The truth of the matter, when we talk about, there is no way we can end rape culture if we keep covering it under the carpet.
Exactly.
If we keep covering it under the carpet. We've handled cases of uncle ó rape ọmọ and because his family ties they cover it up and nobody want to talk about it. We've had cases of there was even a case of a father that the mother knows ipe bàbá yẹn ń bá ọmọ òun sùn. The girl told me he said my mother knows and there's nothing my mother did about it. So such issues, do we keep covering it? And this girl ó ti lose ara ẹ̀ kò ní as self moral is gone, no self esteem again because the mother that even supposed, of course the father is nowhere, but the mother that she feels should even defend me. The father too was like mi mọ́mọ́ wá sílé ọkọ mi ni màá dúró tì. I think every case issue should be uncovered so that there will be an end to it. But you know, in our culture, just like that person that called in said, we don't want to like kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ bí mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ nítorí pé kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ mi orúkọ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ adẹ̀ ń bò mọ́ abí aṣọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn tó wá jẹ́ victim of rape yẹn ọgbẹ́ inú ó dẹ̀ wà nínú wọn kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. So kudos to Lagos State government for that.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ síbi ìbéèrè mi tí ó tún tẹ̀lé ó dá mi lójú ẹ ti sọ síwájú ẹ ní pé àwa òbí a nípa tá a máa kó ìjọba wọn nípa tá a máa kó àwùjọ gbogbo fúnra láì society wọn nípa tá a máa kó kí ni ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú òbí torí pé òbí lẹ́yìn náà kí ni ipa tí ẹ rò bí òbí lè kó nípa aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ kó má bàa ṣokùnfà ìfipábánilòpọ̀.
Ṣẹ̀rí ó dà pé ìran tá a wà yìí ìgbà tí àwọn òbí tó tọ́ àwa tí wọ́n tọ́ wa ìbẹ̀rù wà tí ìyá bá sọ pé ọmọ jókòó báyìí ọmọ yẹn máa ń gbọ́ ṣùgbọ́n dà pé ìran tá a wà yìí àwọn ọmọ wọn ò tiẹ̀ rẹ́dì láti gbọ́ nǹkan kan ó tún wá dàbí pé ìran tá a wà yìí àwọn òbí gan wọ́n tún bẹ̀rù ọmọ wọn láti tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn
wọ́n bẹ̀rù láti tọ́
tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn ní ọ̀nà tó yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so ọmọ lè decide kó sọ pé nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe lélẹ̀ òbí dẹ̀ máa sọ pé kò sí pá tí mo lè ṣe kò sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe nítorí pé ó dà pé because of poverty some girl child they are the one that are the breadwinner of their family. It's what the girl brings home that the parent lives on. So the mother cannot even like say, why will you do this? Why are you dressed like this? Where are you going to? Because of high level of poverty rate, so they can't even like correct their children. But the truth of the matter is, if we are going to get a sane society tí kò ń ṣe pé àwọn wèrè ló ń rìn lójú títì, ṣe rí ẹ̀kọ́ ilé ó jẹ́ ohun tó jẹ́ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ padà sí moral decency, the way they brought us up in the 70s, that you know that this is wrong, this is right, this is ọmọ tó bí nínú ilé eré kò lè ṣìwàwù. Nǹkan kan tí ìyá mi máa ń sọ fún mi ìgbà tí mo kéré ni pé rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ṣe, rántí ilé tó ti jáde wá. But nísìnyí kò tiẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ wọn ò tiẹ̀ rán wọn ready láti mọlé tán ti wá, wọn ò tiẹ̀ rán anybody. Àwọn òbí náà wọ́n wá ń bẹ̀rù, wọn ò fẹ́ bá àwọn ọmọ wọn wí. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ wípé if we really want to make our children to be who we are and to be better than us, then we have to really affirm this place of discipline. We have to like stand on our feet and we have to make up our mind as parents, especially as mothers, and say no. Wọ́n ní ilá kò lè ga jù onírè ẹ̀ lọ. No matter the height that you are becoming as a child, I am still your parent, I'm still your mother. And as long as you are still under my roof, you must obey, you must do what I want you to do. So we must go back to that part of discipline.
Now ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ipa táwọn òbí gbọ́dọ̀ kù torí pé ìgbà tí mo sọ nípa ìjìyà tí wọ́n wà fún àwọn iléèwé tí wọ́n bá fi ẹjọ́ ìfowópamọ́ tó wà fi sùn, ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí ara àwọn ọ̀nà tí ìjọba ń gbà. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ bí àìjọba tún lè ṣe? Torí mo sọ nígbà tí mo ti gbé tọ́pìkì wa tẹ́lẹ̀, but eléyìí ní sìn, you are talking about indecent dressing now. Àwọn kan pèsè lóòótọ́ yìí pé ẹni tó bá ti mú ó fi bá ní lòpọ̀ wípé kò wọ́n àti ẹ̀ ní láti gbé lọ sílé ẹjọ́ àbí àwọn ń dá ẹjọ́ ìdúrà dín kankan pé kí wọ́n yẹgi fún lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ibi tó bí àwọn èèyàn ní dé nìyẹn o. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan táwọn òbí àwọn kíjọba ṣe òfin tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ wípé tó bá rape tó bá mú bóyá 21 years in prison, ṣé ẹ̀yin rò bóyá ìyẹn ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ ni àbí kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ ojú wo lẹ́yìn fi wò?
Like you said, every one of us, home, government, the society, an individual will all have a part to play in restoring in restoring ourselves to sanity. But I also feel that there should be, we are actually looking at a factor in indecent dressing.
Yes, indecent dressing. So
I'm just trying to talk within that perimeter. I think there should be fashion police in a way. What do I mean by fashion police? When we see somebody dressing like a whore, like a prostitute, of course, somebody will tell me that I'm free to wear anything that I want. But somebody, if we know that this thing is affecting us, is affecting all of us, there should be fashion police that arrest people that are not dressing decently. It should be included in some of the laws that is on ground. That one is to us now, as girl child, as women. Of course, there should be justice also. There should be justice to every case of rape. There must be anybody that is a rapist, that is found guilty, must be punished. As in, must be punished. Of course, I will not submit to that one that people should take law into their hands. That they should just kill the person. No, we should not do that. The law is for the government, so the government should do the right thing, but we should push for justice. The parent, the relatives of the victim, the society as a whole should push for justice, and there should be no issue of covering under carpet. We've actually discovered that when once somebody is in èèyàn kan bá ti ní bàbá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn tó bá ní bàbá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn wọ́n lè ṣe nǹkan kan mú gbé. It's heartbreaking that somebody will come up and brutalize somebody and they will just cover it under carpet because of some political guns somewhere. No, there should be justice.
Ẹ ṣeun torí mo fẹ́ràn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bá mi dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ náà justice gbọ́dọ̀ wà kí bọ̀ àsìkò wa ti lọ àmọ́ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kékeré torí pé ẹnìkan bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ níbi bí agbẹ́sọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá nípa pé àwọn ìjọba wọn máa ń delay case tó bá ti jọ mọ́ rape bọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe fún àwọn normal cases yẹn jẹ́ kó bóyá wọ́n máa ń fẹ́ tó bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì months before they will even give judgment to like okay pé ẹni this person is found guilty ẹjọ́ tó tọ́ sí gangan lé wọn máa ní wọn adjourn case. Did you have anything to say about that before we round up the program? Like what do you think the government can do about like because I think they have a separate court for sexual harassment and domestic violence or something like that. Do you think the judgment should be done immediately or it should be like okay because come on adjourn? No,
there should be no adjournment. The justice should be done promptly, immediately. There should be no adjournment because one thing we've discovered in Nigeria, once they adjourn it, you discover that case that's the end of the case. And so many girl child that have been victim of rape, in fact, kò sí justice, and because there is even no justice, that's why those rapists they are being enabled and they continue to assault women and girl child.
ọjọ́ ti lọ ó ti lọ gbọ́gbọ́ lórí ètò rí pé ìṣèlú ta ní wọ́n ti ń ṣọwọ́ sí mi nínú kúlú pé ọjọ́ ti lọ mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ díẹ̀ nípa nǹkan tí Deborah international outreach tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní ṣókí ni o and nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe níbi akẹ́sọ̀ pé ọ̀sẹ̀ kan dín sísì nípa láti lè kọ́ àwọn obìnrin pọ̀ láti ṣe àwọn kẹ́tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀fọ̀ sọ ní ṣókí kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ fún àwọn obìnrin àwọn tẹ́ ń gbìyànjú láti jẹ́ pé kí wọ́n máa múra dáadáa ẹ̀kàn fún wọn nímọ̀ràn gbogbo ẹ̀ ní ṣókí láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan mà.
Okay, our organization, the Deborah International Outreach, we started a campaign, like I said, on Warri, and we did school tours, but we are accumulating on a camp meeting. We are bringing girl child together. We hope to have 200 girls, and some of these girls are victims of rape that we've spoken with, we've counseled, and we want to bring them into a healing session, 3 days camp meeting. The theme for the camp meeting is Essence. We want to open girl child to discover their purpose. It's happening in Badagry Baptist Women Camp, 2 to 4 of September.
Hello.
Hello.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
Kí lorúkọ yín láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń pè wá o?
Ẹ̀jọ̀ Akọ́násù ló ń pè yín láti Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀kọ.
Akọ́násù láti Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀kọ. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ. Nǹkan tá à ń gbé yẹ̀wò ni pé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ báwo ló ṣe lè ṣokùnfà ìfipábánilòpọ̀. Àlejò wa ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ lórí àmì bá wa dá sí ṣe ní ìbéèrè fún àlejò wa abẹ́fẹ́ dá sí ètò nísà.
Ìbéèrè ni mo ní fún àlejò yín and mo ti gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn àlejò yín sọ nípa bí aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ṣe ń fa rape but ó ní àwọn kan àwọn feminist àwọn ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ọmọbìnrin tí a fẹ́ mọ̀ tí àwọn ajàfọ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọbìnrin yìí àwọn ò gbà wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ó jẹ́ ohun tí ò dáa. Kí ni opinion àlejò yín ní orí ètò lórí ẹ̀? Òun ni èmi fẹ́ bèrè. Ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ ṣeun sà, ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ ṣé o olùpèwọlé tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ti gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá a ti sọ lórí ètò yìí láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ ti máa mọ opinion àti ibi tí àwa dúró lé lórí. Ìdúró lé lórí tiwa ni wípé aṣọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀ ní bó ṣe kéré tó ó ní bá ṣe pé kí wọ́n fi ipá báyàn lò pọ̀ bí mo ṣe máa dáhùn ìbéèrè yẹn nìyẹn so máa padà sórí ohun tí mò ń sọ lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wípé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ láti ọjọ́ kejì títí di ọjọ́ kẹrin oṣù September a ní ètò kan a fẹ́ kó àwọn ọmọbìnrin jọ fún camp meeting a pè team camp meeting yẹn ní Essence ètò yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní a máa open camp yẹn ní aago 8 a dẹ̀ máa parí ní ọjọ́ Sátidé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé yẹn ni a máa ṣe àkóparí gbogbo ètò tá a ti ń ṣe fún ọdún ní àkókò yẹn a máa fi hàn aráyé impact tí a ti ní lórí Warrate for 1 year and it's going to be a great time. It's an holistic meeting. The spirit, the soul, and the body of the girl child will be touched. It's not just going to be a spiritual thing alone. We'll be doing empowerment. A máa kọ́ oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ní camp meeting yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ máa wá bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà. A tún máa ní àkókò láti gbàdúrà nítorí pé mo ní láti sọ ilé ìkín tó kúrò níbí. Ṣé rí ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ẹ̀mí kan ni? Ẹ̀mí èṣù burúkú ní Sátánì ti tú sí ayé tó ń ba ayé àwọn ọmọbìnrin jẹ́. Ẹ̀mí yẹn a dẹ̀ máa fi bú. Ṣé rí tí Ọlọ́run ò bá dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí èṣù fẹ́ gba ayé kan ni. Èṣù fẹ́ da orí ayé kodò. Ẹ̀mí burúkú yẹn tó ní kí àwọn ọmọkùnrin kán máa fipá bá ènìyàn lò pọ̀. Ẹ̀mí yẹn náà ló tún ní pé kí àwọn ọmọbìnrin kán máa wọ ìwọ̀kuwọ̀. So ẹ̀mí méjèèjì yẹn ló fẹ́ ba ayé wọn jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n nínú ètò yìí we're going to see to all those things. And so we are inviting everyone that is hearing us to be part of Essence Camp meeting 2 to 4th of September happening at Baptist Women Camp by the grace of God. Thank you. You see our flyers and on this platform.
Ó dá mi lójú pé àlejò mi ò fẹ́ lọ torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ níkùn wọn tó fẹ́ sọ àmọ́ ọjọ́ ti lọ púpọ̀. Mo ní oníyẹn ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe èyí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn dúpẹ́ o orúkọ tèmi ò tí ì yí padà Olúmídé orúkọ tí bàbá sọ ní tó bá tún wo Èdùmàrè ká pàdé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó bọ̀ lágbára Èdùmàrè tẹ́ pé a tún bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ó tún kára alẹ́ tó kára ogun tẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń affect wa ní society ni mo ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tẹ́ tí sùwà èyí tẹ́ wọlé ẹ má gbàgbé mo sọ pé ètò yìí ohun wa ò ní gbọ̀wọ́ 09027210340 oníkẹ́ẹ̀kì wọlé sí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ nígbọ̀wọ́ ètò yìí torí pé àwọn èèyàn tí ń fẹ́ràn ètò yìí wọ́n ti fún wọn fẹ́ kó dúró rárá so ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó yẹ kí ètò yìí máa lọ síwájú ẹ bá aṣọ nígbọ̀wọ́ ètò yìí ẹ kò sórí 09027210340 èmi á máa ní kí mo fẹ́ fi yín sílẹ̀ sínú ayọ̀ àti nígbà mi nípa ìpàdé wa wọ̀ bí ọjọ́rọ̀ ó dàbọ̀.